unfortunately last year didn't quite live up to the super part of that. He had a big crash, broke 3 bones in his hand, and that pretty much ruled him out for almost the entire CEV Moto3 season. But he did race in the Red Bull Rookies Cup last year as well.
He did, and he did come back at Valencia as well, and had a good race in race 2. Just a bit
Thrill for the opening round of the FIM CEV Repsol Moto3 Junior World Championship. Ivan Artola will start on pole position, and the Moto3 Junior World Championship really is wide open after almost all of the top riders from last year moved on to the World Championship. Jose Julian Garcia on the number 20 machine is the only pass race winner in the field, and the 658 Honda rider will start from the second row of the grid. Kiko, 17 laps of Moto3 action. I'm not willing to put my neck on the line on who's going to win this one.
If we weren't commentators, we'd be holding our breath for this one, Steve. I think this is really going to be one of them. It's all about track position. It's a little bit like ETC. You have got to put yourself in such a good position in that final sector. You've got to be able to close down. You've got to be able to have that kind of gap that creates a slipstream, but you can't be right behind someone because you don't gain anything. And Moto3 is all about that slipstream, especially out of a last corner like we have here at Estoril, that wonderful wide sweep.
For that support that they've given him, this is the story of the opening race, the Moto3 Junior World Championship. You can see there a rider struggling off the line, but from that point on, it really was a case of who was able to hit the front. Danny Halgado was there all the way.
Steve, he's got about half a second. It can all change.
Garcia manages to keep himself up there. That's already going to be a candidate for save of the season there. But look at Halgado out in front. Salvador in this lap has been able to pull back a couple of tenths of a second, but it's not enough at this stage. We're seeing the leading group start to stretch out down in towards the chicane. Is there going to be an opportunity to try and attack from Aji? No, he's too far back. So David Alonso is in third right now, but that battle for the podium isn't finished. The battle for the win, though, it's Danny Halgado out in front, Salvador closing, but Salvador is going to need to be super fast through these final couple of corners. Look at Mario Aji. That's going to be the battle across the line to see whether or not he's been able to pick up that podium. Looks like Alonso ran wide, and Mario Aji trying to get down the inside. Danny Halgado, though, comes on to the start-finish straight. David Salvador is going to pick up the slipstream, but it's going to be too little too late for Salvador. Danny Halgado is going to pick up his first Moto3 Junior World Championship victory for David Salvador. In third position, it looks like David Alonso's held on to it.
Wow.
We'll wait and see whenever the timing screens come out for that one.
600ths of a second.
Great performance from the European Talent Cup winner last year in his debut, but a first-time race. This race, really strong pace. He's been able to pick up the win from David Salvador, and then the rookie David Alonso doing a really good job in the last lap to make sure he was able to get through on Super Mario Kiko. This isn't a bad way to start the season.
Well, I need to lie down after that. I don't know about all of them. Holgado, Salvador, Alonso, Aji and Munoz is the top 5, and Takuma Matsuyama, unlucky there already in the end to only get 6. Good ride, and a top 10 to start the season from Scott Ogden, Noah Detweiler there in 11th, 12th, Harrison Voigt, Colin Vijay there 13th, Sharo Fudi Nazman 14th, and Tachikon Bouazri in 15th. Jose Antonio Rueda again, disappointing 16th.
Yeah, for Rueda, of course, qualifying on the third row of the grid, fell down the field. be interesting to see how he's able to recover from that during the course of the next couple of weeks as well. He's going to have obviously 2 weeks to get himself ready for Valencia. Track he knows well, track all these riders know well. See, there's Zonta van der Gerberg as well down there in 23rd position. Of course, Zonta coming up from the European Talent Cup as well. It's been a tough weekend for him, made a few mistakes, but certainly it's going to be interesting to see how he recovers all the way through. But Kiko, we're going to be moving on to Valencia next for these riders. It's a double header, 50 points up for grabs. This is when the real momentum starts to build.
Yep, this is when it really starts hitting on, really. You know, the season, yes, starts in Estoril, but when the back-to-back start coming in, qualifying starts meaning more. You know, you can't afford to be, if you're David Alonso, down in 12th on the race, but he didn't win it. Holgado did.
That's why the TM team, you go out and you spend that money to bring in top talent, whether it's on the engineering side or whether it's on the riding side. You've got to make sure that you've got quality riders to get the most out of that machinery. Salvador did a really good job. I'm quite keen to see how they develop over the course of the year. He was a little bit outgunned at times then, start finish straight, but let's see what he can do in Valencia in a couple of weeks' time. But as it is right now, Danny Holgado leading the championship after winning the opening race of the year. These Moto3 riders, a couple of weeks off, Kiko, and then we're back in action in Valencia.
We are, and again, Estoril, we've said it a couple of times.